What's up, family? Welcome back to another legendary reaction video. Let's go.
USA basketball for the longest time has been the most dominant force on the Olympic stage and just the world stage in general. As back in the 90s, they were led by Jordan, in the 2000s, led by Kobe, then in the 2010s, led by LeBron James. And for each of those teams, each of those eras, the standard was always gold. In the past four Olympics, USA, they've gotten gold every single time. But they've had their hiccups here and there. Most notably last summer in the FIBA World Cup, they didn't get gold, silver, or bronze as they failed to medal, losing to Canada in the bronze medal game.
Get nothing. You lose. Good day,
Hey,
sir.
And that
Willy Wonka, so inspirational.
embarrassing loss to Canada not medaling in a tournament, that prompted guys like LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant to come together and form the Redeem Team 2.0 and what some have dubbed the USA Avengers. And look, this team's resume in terms of NBA stature, it is lengthy and highly impressive. As of their 15-man roster, 16 total championships, 8 MVPs, 9 Finals MVPs, and a whopping 84 All-Star Game appearances. You gotta admit this roster in terms of prestige, hardware, and its veteran presence, they check all those boxes. But here's the problem in my view. This team is very much geared towards the older NBA players. Most notably, LeBron James, who's 39, Steph, who's 36, and Kevin Durant, who's 35. And when you watch all those guys play in a pickup game in a gym, just shooting by themselves, they look fantastic, unstoppable, like the prime versions of themselves. But here's the reality. LeBron, Curry, and KD, all of them are past their prime. Are they still great players?
Yeah.
Of course. But for NBA standards, international standards, these guys are geezers.
Most of the guys are between 65 and 75. We have 3 guys in their 80s, and then we have a couple guys
Yo,
who...
no, he didn't do that disrespectful. No, he didn't just show these old people basketball. No, you didn't, bro.
are rookies. They're not quite 60, but we let them play.
And beyond the aging superstar players, the biggest question mark, biggest worry, is the health and durability of USA's depth. As looking at someone like Kawhi Leonard, in this year's playoffs, he barely played due to a knee.
Yeah, that is true. A lot of people keep saying that they don't understand how Kawhi Leonard is in Team USA, but he's finessing the LA Clippers because he's been injured and barely played the basketball season, or the season in the NBA. But my man is prepared to play for Team USA. So he getting the bag off of LA Clippers without doing much because he haven't been playing that much due to injury. But my man can stand and be active and ready for USA. So comment down below you guys' thoughts on that one.
Someone like Halliburton all year long had a bad hamstring. Joel Embiid, who somehow made this team, had a meniscus problem in the playoffs and the regular season. And then of course Anthony Davis, who this year, he was healthy, give him props, but in the past gets banged up, gets bruised up pretty easily. I understand putting veteran players on the roster, guys like Kawhi, Anthony Davis, LeBron, Curry, I get that. But in terms of building the best team to win gold, I don't think this team is really that.
Hey, bro, who that with the dreads, bro?
Building the best team to win gold.
Oh, Kawhi got dreads?
I don't think this team is really that. What this team is, in essence, is a statement to the world that the old guys still got it. And one of the biggest problems I foresee for this team is leaning too heavily on the older guys, now the young superstars who dominate on both ends of the floor.
Well, I feel like it's been historically always been that way, especially when the older individuals are past their prime and they lean more when it comes to them or gearing them up or gathering them together for Team USA. They tend to lean more to the older guys to be the face of the Team USA because they're older, they're past their prime. They are great individuals, still up to par a bit, still, got game, but and not only that, but also being the face of the NBA due to so many accolades that they did achieve. So they always gear more to the older guys to be the face of Team USA to showcase that. Look at Larry Bird and Magic Johnson the last time they played together in Team USA. Look at how they got together for one last time. And more so everybody was so engulfed in amazed at the amazing performance Larry Bird put on, and just seeing the duo together and the unity of it. And that's the greatness of basketball, the unity, because at the end of the day, obviously they were rivals, but when it came to Team USA and the things that they have been going through adversity wise, all that other stuff, rivalry got thrown out the window. It just wanted to see greatness play, and they were older guys they geared to. So the same thing. I feel like the Team USA always catered to that narrative of just seeing greats play, and the viewers want to see just greats play and not always be against each other, and that shows the unity of basketball. That's my perspective. Comment down below yours.
As looking at some of the guys in their mid-20s who play both ends, players like Anthony Edwards, Tatum, Bam, and Booker. And for someone like Anthony Edwards specifically, if he gets the playing time that touches, could be USA's best player and their most valuable player. The only problem is he might get kicked to the curb given a backseat in favor of the old guys and the geezers.
Future's now, old man.
Well, yeah, man, you gotta give gratitude to where it's due. I mean, let the older guys shine while they still can shine, because eventually their time will be up too, or they'll be older and then playing for USA too. I feel like that's always been a thing of USA, the Team USA showcasing and showing gratitude with the older guys, let alone being the face of or the more vocal point of Team USA. That's just my point on it, my take.
And fans who don't keep up with international basketball at the Olympics that much, USA for the past decade, even when they had Kobe, Durant, LeBron, these gold medal games, these tournament games, always close and down to the wire. And now looking at the 24 Olympics, you've got legit NBA talent on virtually every team.
True.
And squads like Canada, Germany, and especially France, those are legit teams and a big-time threat to the quote-unquote Redeem Team 2.0. What I see on social media...
And I feel like also the NBA knowing that from an international standpoint, where they have good players throughout the whole, from an international standpoint, it also helps the NBA seek out those players like they picked up to Luka Doncic and Victor Wembanyama and stuff like that. You know, Giannis, Joel Embiid. You know what I'm saying? Like these individuals, it helped recruit these individuals like Giannis, not Joel Embiid, but Giannis. You know what I'm saying?
Twitter, Instagram, is the concept believe USA just gonna put on the uniforms, LeBron, KD, Curry suit up, win by 40. It's a foregone conclusion. It's over. I'm telling you, that's not gonna happen. And looking at one of their biggest threats, if not their biggest threat, is their French national team led by Wembanyama and Rudy Gobert. When you have
two big men, and I feel like Team USA. I feel like AD need a big beside him. You know, and I'm saying Bam will probably be a good candidate, but he needs a big beside him. You know, you got Jokic. No, you got Jokic, the Joker. You got him. He was recruited from an international standpoint. So I feel like this is their way of low-key recruiting too.
7'4" point center running pick and rolls with a fellow 7-footer. That is something we've really never seen in the Olympics or just the NBA in general. And someone like Gobert, yes, in the NBA, gets tons of hate, tons of slack, and some of it is deserved. But this guy in the Olympics is a totally different player. Remember, the Olympics, a shorter three-point line, a smaller court, no 3-second rules. That might not seem like much, but for a player like Rudy, who kind of struggles with the NBA spacing, international play is quite literally built for him. And also one of the big benefits of international play for USA's opponents. On the perimeter, can be much more physical, get underneath you, bump you, hand check, and it's
like from an international standpoint, it's like European basketball. You know, like Luka said, European basketball is way more harder than playing in the NBA. And I feel like, quoting Gilbert Arenas, the NBA sort of softened up that hard grit basketball, aggressive basketball to recruit international, because at one point it was too rough and international players didn't like it. So, you know,
a lot more than NBA refs allow. And looking back at Team USA, when it comes to name recognition Hall of Fame talent on the NBA level, the most overrated thing, international play. Take someone like Patty Mills, for example. This guy in the NBA for the longest time, was a solid player, a C+ player, had a very solid career. But take Patty Mills in 2012, 2016, even as late as 2020. This guy's an A-plus player, a sniper, outplaying guys like Curry and Chris Paul. That's how great he is in international play. And that's one of the big points of this video. International play, certain players are just built for that game and built for that stage. And one of the big time benefits for guys like Mills, for Australia, he's the 1A, the alpha, controls the offense, the tempo, and everything they do. For a lot of the USA point guards, whether it be Chris Paul, Kyrie, or Curry this year, they're taking a step back offensively, reducing their touches, and really being a role player with a very defined role.
Yeah, and that's just, we're older with age. You either gonna respect that you gotta sit to the corner, sit to the side, and we'll utilize you from a standpoint of, because it's always good to keep like two seasoned players on the bench. It can help the younger cats, mature and help them with experience. Like, look, for example, like Mike Conley with Anthony Edwards on the Timberwolves. Mike Conley was behind the scenes really orchestrating and giving a young fella advice and helping him navigate because he'd been there before. So it's always a great thing. And then also after a while, them being older, they got to know how to sit aside and chill. Like, for example, KD is older. I just feel like KD still want the limelight and be a scorer. He can score, no doubt about it. But, bro, you got to get to the corner, and I don't think he wants to get to the corner. I think he still wants to be that vocal leader scorer. But, bro, it's okay with just playing your role, bro. We know you're a superstar. You have proven it again and again.
Another example of this, look at the 08 Redeem team. In that gold medal game versus Spain, just off raw NBA talent, I mean, it's overwhelmingly in USA's favor. D-Wade, LeBron, Kobe, the list goes on and on and on. And those guys at that point, they were in their prime, their apex, on both ends of the floor. Put that in perspective. Spain's roster, what was it? Essentially, Pau Gasol, a pre-prime Marc Gasol, pre-prime Rubio,
Gasol brothers.
Jose Calderon, and Rudy Fernandez. If you said these two teams are playing an NBA game, you'd say USA wins by 100 points going away. But in the gold medal game, late in the game, it was a nail-biter down to the wire, which Kobe had to save us in. And someone like Rudy Fernandez in his gold medal game, he scored 22 points, the second leading scorer in the game, only behind Dwayne Wade. Rudy as an NBA player barely played 4 seasons, but give him a big-time role for that Spain team, he outplays our best players on the grand.
I feel like it's like some people do great overseas and some people do great in the NBA and some people do great in both. It's like some people can be like, it's like, for example, one basketball player can be dominant with one hand, their right hand more dominant with their right hand than they left, even though they can still ball with both, but their preference is right to drive drive right and also utilize their right hand more. That's their preference. Rather than you got some people, they can, rather the left or right hand, they could do their thing. It don't matter what hand. The versatility, let alone multitask. And, I just feel like everybody thrives in some space, they dominate. So you may thrive in one space and you may dominate in another. So it may be international, it might be NBA, it might be both.
Which once again proves certain guys are built for the Olympics and international play, not the NBA. The point of this video is pretty simple. Should Team USA win gold? Of course they should. Are they slightly overrated to their name value? I think so. Are they going to waltz their way to the gold medal, win every game by 40 points in dominant fashion,
I don't think
like
so.
the Avengers? Not a chance in hell. Teams nowadays in the Olympics,
So that's my question, family.
like the Avengers, waltz their way to the gold medal, overrated to their name value?
Do you feel like Team USA is overrated to their name value with LeBron and with KD and with Steph? Comment down below. My opinion, I just feel like a lot of people is embracing this duo. Embracing the greats of their generation. Seeing LeBron and KD and Steph Curry, just being able to see them together because they're older. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think of it. I don't feel like it's overrated. I just feel like they're excited to see them together once again,
I think so. Are they going to waltz their way to the gold medal, win every game by 40 points in dominant fashion?
Do you believe, comment down below, fam, do you believe they're going to win a game by 40 points and plus and dominate? Or is it going to be challenging? I feel like it's going to be more challenging because, as mentioned before, there are a lot of great players internationally. From an international standpoint, you got Victor Wembanyama, you got Rudy Gobert, well, the same team, bro. Like, bro, you can't say that's not going to be a threat within itself.
Avengers. Not a chance in hell. Teams nowadays in the Olympics are too deep, too experienced, and have too much talent from the NBA. Winning this year's gold medal 100% will be a fight down to the wire. And anyone who believes that, they're not a hater of USA or rooting for USA to fail. They're looking at the reality of the team, the makeup of the team, and judging them off that accordingly, just like me. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.
Comment down below, fam. Do you guys believe that it'll be an easy sweep to get gold for Team USA? I feel like it'll be challenging, but I believe they can do it, let alone the injury-prone individuals on the team that can be very concerning. But comment down below your guys' perspective. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, family, peace.